At last, a bloody decent horror film. First inclination I had of it being at least different to most horror films made today is that we see straight away from the 4,000 production logos at the start that it's Australian. So there, right there, is a good chance of there being just less of the stupidity most American and British horror films repeat daily. You can tell a lot by an opening shot.
Answer your phone, my messages are delivering, so I know you're fucking seeing it.
This film has got a long one, and if it wasn't done in one take, it's still really well done. If it was done in one take, then it's just brilliant. That's really, really good, really effective. Lots going on in it, and intriguing as well throughout. You don't know where we're going, you don't know what's happening. I like that. It's just well made. It seemed like a well choreographed piece of work. Loved it. For an opening shot, really good. I think the script is a corker, absolute corker. For 90%, it felt really real. You know, people saying and acting like they would in real life, not like an idiot in a film. They're still sort of the characters are all fairly still stereotypical characters, but they don't act like it. You know, their stories, the interaction, words, they're interesting instead of banal, anal, and repetitive. Special effects are great.
Poor thing.
What do we do? Do we call a vet?
This is gonna help, Riley. I mean, look at it.
We can't just leave it like that.
Graphic, yeah, but kind of muted, sort of subtle, not even shown on screen in some places. I love that, because there's quite a few moments where I was thinking, oh, they're going to show something horrible, and they didn't, and I like that. You've already shown me it. I've already got it in my mind. You don't need to keep showing it. It takes away from the horror. So I really like the way that they did that. But then again, in some places, you know, it was absolutely horrible. But it was done when the time was right.
Oh my God.
I love that they didn't overshow. Now, to be fair, it is unbelievable that kids would do that to themselves or each other, and that the police had not. Why didn't they have that? The hand. Why hadn't the police confiscated it? Was it the device that was hidden by choice? Did it decide it was going to be hidden and passed around? Is that, I don't know. That's the only thing I can believe, is that it was the hand itself that eluded the police or stayed away from them and was kept hidden by kids. I love that it isn't all explained and that I have to think about it. I do. That's a good film. If you've got to think about it, it holds itself. The film holds itself, but it still makes you think. I mean, having such a device, it would be world news. So why didn't the police take it away and examine the fuck out of it, instantly changing the world forever? It was, after all, the reason they were all there, and it must have been mentioned somewhere in the police investigation after the opening scene. It must have. Yet it still seemed to be free to be passed amongst young adults. So that was a bit weird. So I love the mental trickery in scenes like this, where we don't know what's real, and then shots like this that, to me, they're more scary than the graphic horror. I love graphic horror too, yeah, but when it's done well, like in sort of Bone Tomahawk or St Maud, or this film. But it's the quieter moments like this one, and when that sort of thing is done well, that makes the horror stand out much more. The only real "why would you do that" moment came when she said, let's put the half-dead kid through it again. That's a bit harsh. But they dealt with that well. It was, the script seemed to always be moving, and even if they did take kind of cliched moments like that, I didn't mind it as much because they went somewhere else after that, and I like that. I love that I didn't know who to believe, especially with the mum. It felt like that is how supernatural works, and I love the ending. I didn't see it coming at all. Love the way it was created, the way it was filmed, and the eerie feeling it gave me when I realised right at the end what had just happened. Some of the people I was watching this with were really scared. They were proper scared by some of the scenes, and we were all engrossed for the entire film. A great film, really well done.